We start tonight with new concerns about workplace safety after a new state audit finds OSHA staffing shortages led to the agency skipping in-person inspections.
Yeah, ABC 10's Austin Castro spoke to state leaders and labor advocates who are now calling for change to protect California workers. So Austin, talk about what the audit reveals.
And Laura, with that audit, it showed that OSHA is under-inspecting workplaces after accidents and injuries because they don't have enough inspectors. The Employee Safety Agency claimed they are taking steps to address these issues, but others I spoke with say it's simply not enough. The state agency responsible for enforcing workplace safety in California, OSHA, is falling dangerously short according to a new state audit. The audit comes after a 2024 hearing on farm worker safety.
Some of the stories that came out of that hearing were shocking and surprising and disappointing, and I wanted answers.
State Assembly member Liz Ortega requested the audit, which found OSHA did not inspect some complaints and accidents, despite evidence an inspection may have better protected workers. According to the report, auditors chose to inspect by letter, having the employer inspect alleged hazards themselves.
Stop with the fake letters and the fake investigations, because when there's no consequence, there will continue to be risk.
In a statement to ABC 10, OSHA tells us in part, quote, "Prior to this report, OSHA had already begun the important work of modernizing and improving our operations. This includes replacing outdated manual systems with new technology, initiating revisions to existing policies, and establishing new ones to support both intermediate and long-term improvements in enforcement." The topic of workplace safety comes amid OSHA's investigation into the deadly Esparto fireworks explosion. Former OSHA worker Garrett Brown tells me many of these findings don't surprise him.
The working people of California are not receiving the protections they deserve under law. And we can see this, unfortunately, in comparison to other states on the West Coast.
The state audit says OSHA had a 40% vacancy rate in late 2024, higher than the 20% vacancy rate for state government positions. However, the agency itself says it's reduced the overall vacancy rate to 12%. Farm worker advocates like Luis Magana continue to demand change.
It's not just the lack of budget or funding, it's the lack of communication. And we need to improve that to have better conditions for everybody in the fields or the working place.
Now, OSHA, for their part, says they are working to make it easier to file complaints and expand its presence across the state. Still, state auditors are calling for increased protections and stronger oversight and enforcement efforts. Chris and Laura.
All right, Austin, thank you for that update.